Hey, TikTok, this is called a Mugo Pine. I've had this for a while, and I am getting ready to finally put it in a bonsai pot. Now, something to know about conifers, especially in bonsais, is they usually grow needles in 3-year periods. So they'll start with a new set this year, then they'll lose 3 years ago's pine needles, and that continues each year. So if you cut all the new growth off of a pine or conifer, you could, if you have the wrong species, kill the plant in 3 years. Just food for thought. I've been saving this pot for something special, so that's where we're going to put it. Now, since this pot only has one drainage hole, we're going to have to do something interesting with the wiring. On mames, you don't necessarily need wires, but on larger bonsais like this, you usually do to make sure that the tree holds sturdily in the pot while it roots, etc. So all I did was loop it back through after making this little T, like that, and then I'll do something similar on this side, so it has at least something to anchor. Not perfect, but it'll work. So now I'm just wrapping this wire around the root ball, and it should give it the support we need. Now, as you can see, it's still pretty loose, but it is holding. The dirt should firm that up. Now with this one, I am going to use actual bonsai soil because it's a larger tree. It's going to need that. I'm carefully combing this around and underneath. Still got a little ways to go on this yet. Now, as you see here, we've got some beautiful roots and stuff to work with down here. So I'm going to get ready to kind of fill this in, add moss bits, and turn this into something special. Now before we continue, I'm just going to give this a light misting. Aside from holding everything together, that'll also keep the roots a little moist to make sure nothing gets too dry. Time for some moss. Now, unlike the mame bonsai, I'm going to only put a little bit of this type of moss near the tree, which is a little bit more typical in nature. Mame bonsais being a smaller scale, the moss looks more like grass, whereas here it looks more like either grass or actual moss. That, however, doesn't mean I can't mix in another type of moss in here just to get a little bit more texture. Alright, I think that's good for moss. Now it's time to work on the other side. I opted for a rough slate look on this, which I've never done before, but I think it came out just great. What do y'all think? I've been growing this Mugo Pine for 2 years, and I couldn't be happier with the way it came out. Please check out our website, like, follow, comment, and all the great things if you like what we're doing.